Definitely that guy. Gray stuck some fries into his mouth and watched a man enter the gas station. Lunch consisted of fries and fried chicken, and Gray had opted to eat it outside. The sun was shining down on Georgia this early afternoon. The tailgate of the rented truck had been dropped to be a makeshift seat, and the men and women heading into the gas station's convenience store the next lot over served as entertainment. Because it was entertaining to Gray to estimate who he could probably kill with his bare hands. He swung his legs lightly and dragged 2 fries through his ketchup. His mind was, for the first time in ages, perfectly at ease. The fried chicken was fucking delicious, too. Gray had driven out of Fort Lauderdale in the middle of the night. He'd left his sleeping Darius in the bed Gray had practically called theirs. He'd left notes for Mom and Darius. He grabbed his bag. He'd spoken one last time to Abel on the phone. And no, Gray's best friend still couldn't dissuade him from doing this. He'd made a promise. He cocked his head and eyed another guy from behind the safety of his shades. That guy, no way. There wasn't a chance Gray could take him. The dude probably weighed twice as much as he did, and his denim vest had a Confederate flag with 2 rifles crossing each other on the back. Dare could take him. Darius could take anyone. Gray had to get stronger. He was so done feeling weak and pathetic. It dragged him down. He shook his head and bit into his last piece of chicken. He would get stronger, goddammit. He'd given himself a pep talk about it all the way up the coast of Florida. Now wasn't the time to ruin the peace in his mind. The truth was, a sense of freedom had expanded his chest with each mile he'd put between himself and his family. He hadn't seen that coming. He hadn't anticipated feeling so relieved to be away from everyone. Here at the side of the road somewhere north of Savannah, breaths came easier, and his heart wasn't as heavy. There was freedom in being nobody and being just a face. No one would pass Gray and think of him as a victim. A mother headed into the gas station next, and Gray jumped down from the tailgate and nodded to himself. He could take her, too. And her kid.